Henderson over here.
Woo! Yeah!
That guy has played so many of the coolest characters, from Phineas to Flit the Fly to Norg to, of course, Boom on SPD and Mechanic in the
Dino Thunder when he made his debut.
and Dino Thunder. Well, yes,
producer.
the rule wasn't that. You don't lead with that one. It's not that important. But he started there. Exactly. He was on Dino Thunder all the way through, and so it's really, really cool to have Kelson Henderson with us and the rest of the amazing cast that we're going to have here this afternoon. Let's see who we have out there. Let's see.
Oh, yes, sir. He's like a producer.
He played Emma Lahana's manager in the what's her name?
The Rockstar episode.
Yeah, in the episode Rockstar.
Woo! Yeah!
Ryan Carter! David Santos!
Yes! Keep walking, Tom!
Yeah!
Unleash the power!
Ruben Turner!
Yeah!
The only Aqua Ranger
And
ever.
Brennan Mejia! Awesome, we got some others coming too. But look at this amazing cast of people that we've got up here so far from the Ranger generations. We've even got some family here. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Dad?
Dad of Rose.
The last time. No, not you! Not That's my cousin. Look at brother. Look at brother.
You are my descendant.
That's true. It's not true. Roy Trevor! Wow, you guys, this is really cool. We've got so many different generations of Power Rangers. Well, kind of one generation that's all from around the same era. It's so neat.
Last 10 years, technically.
Doing so many different cool things. And we've got more coming on the way, as you can see. But let's get things started with our amazing guest that is already up here.
Yes.
So good to have you here. Nelson, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent. This is your first Ranger stop, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so far, so good. It's funny, like, he was ready to come in and they're all waving over there. I'm like, I see you waving, I know. He's been a little upset. But it's really great to have you guys here. Kelson, your first Ranger stop. Yep.
Excellent. And it's been a while since you've done any East Coast conventions, I suppose. We're really glad to have you here, but everyone, of course, for that situation. We've got a lot of questions from this group today because they've already started asking them before you guys even got here.
Who are they asking them to?
To me, I had to be like, wait. They'll be here, I promise. They're great questions. And so we'll get to some of those in just a minute. But I want to start and I'll have each person say a thing or two. And since we're on this end, we can start with you, Mr. Kelson. Very, very good. You played several characters throughout the franchise, starting all the way on Dino Thunder, Boom. Give it up for Boom, guys. Come on. It's ridiculously cool how long you stuck around on the Power Rangers, and then are in Cosmic Fury as well.
Yeah. Yes. It's been a journey. I think you guys have all watched me age 20 years, really.
You don't look any older than you
When I was
before.
young and blonde, and now here I am. Some grey coming through. So thanks for being with me.
Some of you need an energen, right?
You need an energy, absolutely. Campbell Cooley is also here. Campbell.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. So Campbell, really, really glad to have you back in the States as well. You've been working right up to the end of the series and now back here.
Yeah. No, the funny thing is that I moved back to the States 2 years ago at the end of Dino Fury, and then after a few months after I got here, they were just like, oh, we're doing Dino Fury, we need you back. So, they came back, did that, saw my old friends, and then returned. So yeah, it's been a journey. Like Kelson, it's like you've been watching me grow old over the last 20 years. So, anyway.
But it's just so cool that
That's all I'm gonna say.
It's so cool that we get to do that. That just means there's longevity in the acting career. Isn't that the best thing you can ask for?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, let's keep it going down the Ryan. Ryan, how are you?
Hello.
It's really nice to meet you. And I
meet you as well.
totally knew you before we were out of the door. I promise. No, it's so good to see
It's like
you.
the beginning of a rom-com.
It was. It's like, this is it. We've known each other for years.
I can't wait to see where this leads.
It's gonna be nice, isn't it? No. But thanks for joining us. It's so good to have you here, and it's so cool to see Brennan.
We have a couple other Rangers out there. I saw that.
Oh, let's go.
Yes!
Look at that, the new Ranger. These great people. There we go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Power Rangers, Joseph Wonder. That's, I am in fact silly. It's only gonna get sillier from here. Very cool. Well, look at this. This is an ordeal as we all watch the door in anticipation. It's fun. But,
You can't be very excited.
it is. It really is.
I saw them.
Hour 13 at the door. Come on in.
Yeah! Yeah! Darren!
Awesome. The group is growing in ways that I can't even imagine. And I think we've got 2 more, or maybe even 3 more. Still joining.
See a black helmet.
That's pretty cool. There's helmets out there. There's Denise has a really cool helmet.
Oh, that's
We need more cheers. Let's drop
Yeah, you need 3 more shares.
There's one over there. There we go. Awesome. Come on in, guys. If you are ready for action, we've got from Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. You ready? You ready? They ready? Oh, they weren't even ready.
They're coming together like one time. Oh boy.
Are they here?
They're out there!
That's what told you.
Be introduced.
We gotta do this properly. Come on.
See them!
Oh, I see.
Oh my gosh, which one are we waiting for?
Yep. I'm Jordan
The
Chan.
leader of the Cosmic Fury Rangers. One and all to this amazing Power Rangers panel. Now, you guys, this is a fantastic Look at this eclectic group of people. Now, we're going to have some questions for everybody. I'm sure we've got that going on. David, how are you?
Very well. I'm so happy to be here. Sad to I spent many hours in that flight. They didn't give me first class when I was gone. No, never mind. I'm really well. It's really great to see everybody here. I mean, how amazing is it that these opportunities bring all of us together? It's always nuts. It's always a pleasure.
It's so true. So true.
Dude, I think my flight was longer than yours, though. New Zealand is further away, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. 12 hours plus.
And then you got to go. That's right. Continues. But welcome. We're glad you came out, and I hope it's been a good weekend for you so far.
Loving it. Thank you very much.
Brennan didn't travel quite as far, right?
I mean, California's not that close.
Yeah. I guess
I love the content in this area.
3 hours.
Yes, that's fair. Yeah. But I'm glad you made it.
Me too.
Always glad you're here. It's always fun to see you. Speaking of that, Mr. Travis, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing well. Always fun. These are always good weekends, aren't they?
All the time. Seeing all these beautiful people.
Yes. Look at this amazing cast of audience members. And it's great name, Jazz.
Yeah.
What's up, Jazz?
My dog.
Glad you made it. Glad you made it. Now, what's on everybody's mind is the most recent season and final amazing chapter of the Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Isn't that crazy? You! Yeah, all of you. But most especially you this time, Hunter, because you made history in a lot of ways. But I think one of the most important ways is the inspiration that I have seen from all of these people who are wanting to meet you this weekend. That's to say nothing about everyone else because you're all amazing. But for real, we've heard that inspirational new thing, and so thank you for the shoes you filled without even knowing that you know, some things are bigger than yourself, and you transcended that, and so thank you.
You're gonna make me cry. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you. Jordan, too.
Yeah.
It's great to see you, man. How are you? Chance, I'm not there yet. What happened to your It's good, man. It's good. Oh, good. Calisthenics. A lot of protein. I love it. Well, guys, we've got so many different stories, but everybody's from such different walks of life with things. I think I'll let you guys decide what questions get asked. So hands up if you got questions. How many people are going to have questions? A bunch? Okay, that's fantastic. I'm going to ask those questions to line up right over there behind that gentleman who is quickly stepping out of the way, who doesn't want to be seen. So yeah, we're going to go right over there for questions so that I don't have to walk around the room so much. And it's going to be great. See, we work this thing out. Right there. Thanks. Here we go.
So my question is for Heckle's actor. So I know that your backstory of how you got your Ranger powers was explained in the comics, but not in the show. And my question is, how do you think it changed from the comics to the show? Like, how?
I like the story in the comics, so in my brain, it's just that's canon.
Yeah.
For me, just because it's fun and a bit like hectic and wild and a whole bunch of people dying. What's yeah? It really appealed to me.
So with so many people in the Power Rangers world with your face, how do you like to explain it in your canon of the lore? Why Boom and Mick and Phineas all share similar facial features and stuff?
I hope that Phineas looks slightly different than the other two.
Yes.
Lit from Jungle Fury. Was it terrible inbreeding? What?
Specifically Mick and Boom.
Fair enough, because that is their space.
At the same time as well, in the same way.
I must confess that each of them has their own story, so I don't, in my mind, relate them together. So, you know, with each new character, it has their journey. So I haven't tried to feed Boom and Mick together, you know, so I just keep them separate.
Right, but like, how do you like think that they came to have the exact same face?
Nurse Joy from Pokemon, essentially.
Just sheer luck and great genes.
Yes, for the 30th anniversary, I know all the lines of you and trying to figure out what to ask first out of all of you. So for Kelson Henderson, for the first time, what was it like to finally be an Orange Ranger in the show that they never had on history until Cosmic Fury?
I have a lot of love for Jackie, who plays Boom, so I'll accept that she's orange too. But I am the original Orange Ranger, and I know it was a dream, but it's true and it's canon and it's real. Woo! And it's lovely to get to be a canon Ranger coming back as weird. So I really, it's that kind of watching the journey of someone who dreamed to be a Ranger. And then, as an actor, I got to fulfill that dream, 17 years later or something. Yeah. Cool.
Nice, because orange is my favorite color. That's why I was sad there was never an Orange Ranger at the beginning.
Cool. Hey guys, I'm glad that I was able to talk to, I guess, all of you. Kelson, I'll say this first. Even though you never actually became the Orange Ranger, you were always an Orange Ranger in our hearts.
That's where I want to go. Orange Ranger in my heart.
Now, my one thing is that we do have Heckle and Snide in this, but we also got a father-son, father-daughter in this too.
Ooh, yeah.
So for the father, son, and the father. Yes.
What?
What's the question?
Sorry,
Well-
I was just laughing at myself.
Gotcha. So my question for you guys is what was it like to be able to play a role of father-son, father-daughter, and what was it like to actually have that connection, or did you guys ever have that kind of connection?
You want to take it first, Hunter?
What you gotta say, Jared?
I think the connection was pretty easy. For me, I'm a father of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 girls. Because there's so many. I have so many daughters. Excuses. Six daughters. So, you know, as a father, it was easy to play that role and have that connection with Hunter because Hunter's a daughter. So, easy. So yeah, so it was easy, and I think we had a great rapport. And Hunter was one of the first Rangers, if not the first Ranger that I met. Actually, no, it was Russell was the first, but it was Hunter came running up to me, hi, Jared, and we just bonded instantly. She was so lovely. I was like, oh, this girl's gonna be my daughter. She didn't know at the time. I did. So I was like, yep, perfect. She's lovely. So yeah, that was easy for me to fill that role, to play that.
Did you guys have to do a chemistry read? Like we had to at first to see. No. Okay, you just knew. You just knew. You just got it.
It's just we were cast in the world of COVID, so we did nothing together.
That's fair. That's fair.
We didn't do the whole physical thing before, no shoots. So.
Got it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like Ruben because he also does handstands, so like we bonded over that. I mean, he left me for 10 years, so we don't talk about that anymore.
Yeah, my parenting has improved over those 10 years.
Yes. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Do you have pictures doing handstands together, though? That's the real question.
I don't know. That was like when Instagram was like just kind of rolling out.
Yeah, dinosaurs roamed the earth.
True. They did.
They did, actually.
Yeah, like facts. In the finale.
It's changed.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks, man. Here you go.
All right, I have a question for Chance and Jared. For Jared,
Yeah.
When Toei sent over the Geisel, aka Boy Knight costume, it was because there was a repaint because Boy Knight was brown and Ryu Soldier for a bit before painting it back for your series.
Yeah.
Do you think that Tarek should have had more time as Boy Knight for Cosmic Fury because his powers were not linked to any of the Dino statues? And for Chance, had Cosmic Fury been established further for more episodes, do you think Hobby would have coped with this loss of his arm a little bit differently, like a little bit more anger or fury? And do you think that you told your parents about you and Izzy being Power Rangers?
Both great questions. You can answer the both. I can go first if you want, Jared.
Sure.
So yeah, when I first heard that Hobby was going to lose his arm, obviously the first reaction was shock. And excitement, being able to play something like that, and then a sense of responsibility because, you know, this is something that does happen to people. So I felt like...
Also history.
Oh, yeah. And I definitely felt the sense of responsibility and wanting to portray that in the best way that I could, and so I did a lot of research about and watching interviews with people who have gone through that experience, and I think if there was more episodes in Cosmic Fury, I think there would have been a little bit more anger, a little bit more trial and error, but they really wanted to give the message of heart, saying that you can cope with this, you can do this, you can keep going. So I think that they did that really well.
Okay. That was a great answer, bro.
Woo!
I wish I'd gone first.
Sorry about that, Jared. All right. What I said was, do you think Tarek should have had more time as Boy Knight for Cosmic Fury because his powers were not linked to any of the Dino Henge statues?
Well, I think that would have been a great idea. Ultimately, I think now that he's reunited with his daughter and he's brought his true love back to life in a sense, and there's a baby on the way, I think he just wanted to sort of be himself as much as he can be, because it's been so long being under the guise of Void Knight that it's time to be Tarek again.
Alright, hey guys, first of all I want to say I'm a huge fan of all your teams. I'm so proud of all of you, especially the Cosmic Fury team. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you guys. So my question is, I know in most of your seasons you did awesome epic team up with legendary Power Rangers. So what was it like having those legendary Power Rangers team up in your season?
David was amazing to work with. I mean, lovely to have Kelson back. And then Heckle. I have a great story of how I met. So I was cliff diving. Yeah, I was cliff diving with Davi, and he was like, "My friend Ryan's gonna come," and I'm like, "Great." So we go cliff diving.
Was this in America or New Zealand?
This is in Malibu.
Oh.
And then I took Ryan home that day, and then I remember getting to New Zealand, and they're like, "We're bringing Heckle back," and I was like, "I can't wait to see him again," because I haven't seen him since.
Awesome.
Was it a great little reunion?
Huh?
Was it a great little reunion?
Oh my god, it was. When I saw him on set, I walked up to him and I was like, "Please tell me you remember me."
I was like, what? Are you catering? I'll have the noodles and... Yeah.
Right?
Do you have coconut Dr. Pepper?
That's a joke, because my wife was in multiple episodes of Dino Charge as an extra, so if you look carefully, you can find it.
Ooh, and also, if you watch our very last scene of our concert, you can see Chance's wife and daughter in the crowd as well.
Oh, so it's a family affair!
Woo!
Hi.
Hello!
I'm Logan.
Hi, Logan!
Hi.
We're collectively the Power Rangers.
So this is for Hunter. If you would have been put into the world of Power Rangers and been asked for the powers of Dino Fury, Pink, would you accept that power to like? It's like real.
Like in real, like if literally I was asked to become a superhero in real life. Wow, that's such a good question. I think yes, because I like helping people and doing all of those things that it takes to be like a superhero. I don't know. I like doing what I can to help anybody, and I also like figuring out any situation. I feel like I'm really good at that.
Yes, she is.
I don't know. I like being there for people, so I think I would at least try. I would do my best. I die trying.
You would have died.
Where is your team? Thank you, Logan.
Thank you. Woo! Ooh, wait. Is this?
Tarek?
Is this Tarek right now?
Yeah. That's not him, I'm the real one. This is for Ryan. I'm sure like 12 other people have this question, but what happened to Talon Dark Ranger in Dino Charge, and what do you know about him now? Like, do you know what he...
Oh, why they didn't use the character?
Yeah, like why, from what you know, why didn't he show up?
From what I know, I don't think they ever fully intended to have that character there, and then there was such a big fan reaction, and then I think people were starting to see the colors of the character and associating them together. Because there was a big weird journey for that character where it was almost like unwritten what would happen. So it was like halfway through the season, it was like potentially Silver Ranger, and then it wasn't, it was, and then they were like, how do we make it something? And they made it to like the Keeper of the Energems. But then there was such a big fan reaction wanting the character to become the Dark Ranger or the Talon Ranger that they eventually just... So I have all of you to thank for giving me like an extra few... So that really shows like the power of the fandom that, yeah, from that comic book that kind of influenced that character's arc in that season.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of from my understanding.
And if I recall correctly, because I mean time has gone by, but I think also part of it was your character was like in the movie version of the Sentai, and Saban didn't own the rights to it as well. Because we did want, like, because I talked to Chip about it, so Yoshi and I were like trying to make it happen too. So.
Wow. I thought as well.
But then apparently Hasbro made the deal work, so it's not like it wasn't possible. They just stuck it in.
It just mean Hasbro. Also, I have no skill with stunts, so they were probably wanting to avoid me having to do anything physical in case I got a lawsuit or something. Do a flip. Come on. Do a flip. Good. Does anyone want to see the last day of my life?
All right, so my actual question is about physicality, so that's a great segue. I don't know if you guys have ever talked about the physicality it takes to do Power Rangers. I don't know if you guys could talk about like the workout process they put you guys through, if there is any, if there wasn't, if there is.
Workout.
Yeah.
Jazz, you're buff. You answer the question. Yeah, Jazz. Taught me everything I know. So, oh, sorry, Dad. My dad taught me. Forgive me.
Excuse me.
The one who laughed for me for 10 years.
So, I personally had zero martial arts experience before Power Rangers. But before I even got the role, I took private lessons to try to get something at least. So, the one thing that Chip told me was just, even if you don't know how to do it, just make me believe that you can do it. Because a lot of people that can do it, they just go too far into it. So it was cool, so we did that, but then after Rangers, I made it a priority to just stay in shape and just get buffer. And,
He succeeded.
Sexier. Yeah, but I think physical, being in shape, not even just for acting, not even just for Power Ranger, but just day to day, it's very healthy for you.
Thank you.
Girlfriend loves it.
Hello, everyone. Alright, so my question is for the Dino Fury and the Beast-morphers team. Although you guys never had a traditional team-up episode, if you had done a team-up with all the Rangers together and now Scrozzle, Zed, maybe, also Void Knight, how would that have worked out, you think? How would it play out in your minds?
Ooh, so Beast-morphers and Cosmic
Yeah, Dino Fury. Beast-morphers and Dino Fury. Dino Fury didn't have a team-up with Beast-morphers.
Yeah, I feel like it would be lit. It's gonna be the Hasbro. Look, it'll be the Hasbro.
I honestly feel like they knew that would be trouble.
Oh yeah.
I think we would be goofing off on set too much. We're like too close. I just feel like they knew that they couldn't do that. It would be cool, story-wise.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah. And it would still end with Scrozzle just bailing. I'm out of here.
Hey, how y'all doing? First and foremost, thanks each and every one of y'all for making our childhood experience. My question goes to Jared and Ryan. How did it feel being on set from going to destroy the Rangers to actually helping them out? Because y'all had some of the best storytelling and transition from evil to good in the series, in my opinion.
It was a lot of fun because, I gotta say, being the bad guy is always fun.
As you
I
said.
shouldn't say that. It's a lot of fun. But I think it was nice because, to be honest, when I switched to being good, I spent a lot more time with the Rangers and a lot less time fighting people in suits. So it was good, and it's always nice to have sort of a redemption story going on. I mean, the same sort of thing happened with General Weiger. So, as most of you will know. So yeah, it was fun. It was nice to be the good guy in the end. Right?
I loved being the bad guy. I feel like the bad guy was so much more fun. I think it was also, maybe I'm just a selfish person, but when you're the bad guy, it's generally just one character. So you have a lot of freedom to really do what you want on set and play a lot, and generally your scenes are kind of like these big chunky scenes that are focused on you being a psychopath. Whereas when you start to get more involved in the range of things, you kind of become one of 10. So it'll be kind of like 9 lines, and then you'll come in and be like, and what about me? And they'll be, so yeah, I love, like, both of them are fun, but I think being a villain was, for me personally, the highlight.
And you definitely did an amazing job with it, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm back. So this question is to the person who has not got to answer the question yet, the weapons.
Ooh, this is great.
Jared, your character, Tarek, was, I think, the only person in the history of Power Rangers to take out a monster as a civilian. And how cool of a moment was that for you to film and everything?
That was probably the highlight for me for that season, because I'd spent some time with the stunt coordinators and stunt performers, working that scene and working out the moves and trying not to look like I was useless. But these did a lot of the work for me, so it was great. All I had to do was swing and hit, and that creature was gone. So yeah, it was just, you know, too easy.
Yeah.
The Knight of Xandar. So you are one of the few Rangers who isn't from present day. I know Coda's another, and the Time Force Rangers. But you embodied one of the most interesting periods, the medieval period. And how do you think your character kind of, like, I know it was addressed in the show, but specifically behind the scenes, how did you sort of get into the method acting and all of that of the character, like, from the 1600s?
I think a lot of my friends would testify that I already spoke like Sarivan before, Sarivan happened.
We all got
It
Sarivan.
wasn't a stretch at all, it kind of just slipped out. So when I read the breakdown, that was like, all right, so he's not English, but he's not American, he's not Shakespearean, but he's kind of, I was like, I know exactly what that is. He's coming out to play. So it was sort of like that whole character kind of was already there, but I also love the medieval times as well. I think it's like such a compelling, interesting age.
They have good food too.
Yeah, what?
Medieval
Feast
times.
and everything. Yeah, so
Feast of fools.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art has this whole section dedicated to knights. So like I was going through that and walking and like checking out the gear, and then Chip originally was like, oh, it's a knight from 1,000 years ago. But then he had that episode where it was like actually knight paraphernalia, and I was like, Chip, you're off by like 200 years. Chip, do you think anyone will know? And I was like, Chip, I thought we were trying to, like, I don't know, educate too. That line changed right away to 800 years. So it was a great scene.
I honestly, when I heard Dino Fury was coming out and they were like Dino Knights, I really wanted Davi to be in it because he's like the original. Like, I love you guys, but it would be cool to have him also because he was like a Dino Knight. You know, like as a
I fully support that.
Right? It just makes sense to me, not like that I was asked for my opinion.
I mean, I also just love Davi, so that
I
was
love
great.
Yes.
In the future, another episode. Bring it. Be like,
crossover.
Yes.
All Dino Rangers team up right there.
Yeah.
Forever
Another
gold.
Dino, I like that. There's like 4 Dino teams right now.
Yeah.
5, I think.
Yeah.
Only 4.
Original Dino Thunder, Dino Fury, Dino Charge.
First of all, I want to say you guys, all of you, have had some of the best seasons after Super Mega Force, and it probably saved the love of parents for a lot of us. So thank you. This book is 100. First Red Ranger to lead the team, female Red Ranger in Ranger history. How did it feel to be extra famous on Power Rangers?
I don't know about that last part.
Oh, 100%.
Extra famous?
Extra famous.
I do want to point out, first full-time female. I don't want to discredit the other two. No, of course. I don't want to discredit them, so I want to make that clear. I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I feel like I don't really know the weight of it until I come to a con and I hear what it does for you guys. Oh my God, yeah.
You're amazing.
Oh, wow.
We love you.
Woo! I remember.
I was just gonna say, I remember when we were filming and we were in the Ranger base and we morphed for the first time with our cosmic orbs, and she became Red Ranger, how much that moment meant to her, and you could see it in her eyes. And we were getting a little bit rushed that day, and we ended up filming her take, and our director was like, okay, great, we're moving on. After one take. And she was like, wait, that's it? Like, I don't know if I was like feeling it enough. I really want to give that my all. I really want to be 100% in this. And he was like, I don't know, I think we really got to keep going. And then he was like, he could see it too, and like how much it meant to her. So her being a Red Ranger really means the world to her, and I know it means the world to you guys. So great job.
It's true. I felt quite rushed, and I knew the weight of that particular part of the scene, and he let me do it 3 times, thankfully. But I did actually start crying after he told me that I couldn't do it more than once. And he came back over and was like, do you want to watch it? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, you know what? You just want to do it again? And I said, please. So we did it again, and he looked at me and he goes, do you want another? And I said, yes. And so I got to do it 3 times. No, thank you.
Clip in the actual show. So. Now, my question actually ties into that because I talked to you, Hunter, and I told you, you got to make history, and being the amazing person you are, it just tied into making it really amazing. But my question goes to our 2 boys, Chase and Jordan. How did it feel to know that
Chance.
Did I not say that?
Said Chase.
Said Chase, but it's okay.
Oh my God!
How did it feel to be able to see that scene and just support her through that scene?
Me personally, I know for everyone. We knew how important this scene was to her and to the Ranger community. So we all fell through it. I mean, literally the set was just like, it was quiet. Everybody was just, everything was just focused in on her being the first full season female Red Ranger. So we all took that, I feel like we all took that seriously. Like we was getting promoted and it was really her. So it was all happy for her. And the history book says.
One more comment about that scene, and I don't know if you remember, but I had the guy who is in the Solon suit, Dino. He like made me cry after that scene because he wow. He had told me, because I didn't realize it because it was rushed and everything, but he had told me how many. I guess I also didn't realize the weight of the change in a sense of the people who worked on the production, who has been worked on it for like so many years in New Zealand, because he was telling me that like there was people who came out of the office and came out of like the production offices that aren't even at the studios, and how many like women in the office and who had to do anything to do with Power Rangers, how they showed up and they wanted to watch the scene. And I guess like in the whole like scheme of it all, I didn't get to realize that in the time. So it meant a lot that he told me that, because that also made me realize the weight of the change. So I don't know, yeah, it's crazy. Woo! Woo-hoo!
What's up, y'all? What's good? So, fans, of course, could go on for hours and hours about the crossovers they've always wanted to see, but I wanted to get you guys' opinions. Is there anybody from like a previous season that you've always wanted to work with or crossover with, anything like that? Speak to each other.
Can you repeat that question one more
My bad. I was asking if there's anybody from a previous season that you guys ever wanted to work with or do a crossover with, even each other.
Dino Charge.
Yeah! Again!
Woo! Yeah! All-time Ranger or certain ones?
So only backwards, like previous?
Any season.
Well, I think another Dino team up would be
Exactly. Let's
cool.
do that Dino.
Dino Morphin and Dino.
Can you imagine if all of the Dino seasons?
Yes! 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 That'd be a good idea.
So Time Force is probably my favorite season as well. So it'd be cool if Time Force was the thing that brought us all together. Like they time traveled and like picked us up, and then like they were the glue, and then it was like all of us. And then Beast Morphers has to join too, obviously.
Everyone at the table.
Yeah.
Ready?
Hello.
Hi. So my question is for, I guess for most of you, those who are involved with Cosmic Fury, what story elements would you like to see continued on in further projects, should any further projects come to be?
What elements? I missed the. What was the part?
If there's any story elements that we would like to see continue on.
Answer.
I know, that's like a deep question though, because there's 30 seasons. From our season, for our own season.
I would like to see if Robbie and Roxy ever did get married.
Yes. I'd like to know where Rory went.
Yeah.
He's hosting the VIP. Let's see if Javi and Izzy ever tell their parents. Because, I mean, he's got an arm that's robotic. They got to figure out at some point, right?
Yeah. I guess I'd like to know about our couples too in our season.
Yeah.
If me and Ollie ever make it, because you know, in the last Dino Fury, we technically move in together, all together with mom and dad and Pop Pop and Suzuki Poppy.
Yeah, Poppy comes in.
That would be cool to see if my little sister comes in.
So Ryan, were you like just like dimension hopping? How did you end up in Cosmic Fury?
Oh, what is
He was training with Zettelwing. Something about him and Zettelwing, maybe?
Yeah, please. Really quickly.
Yeah. Look, I feel like the fabrics of time and space are so thin.
Yeah, they don't have any
Very little
sense.
effort. You can just push through it.
Yeah.
And then bam, you're in another season.
That's cool, man. I like that. That's canon, by the way.
That's right. I don't know. I feel like maybe because it's a dinosaur, maybe there's some connection with the dinosaur world.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
I mean, you are the keeper of the energy. You have the power to travel time with all the energy.
Thank
That's
you.
the problem.
Perfect. I think you should be up here behind the mic.
Woo! Like that, exactly that.
Awesome.
Thank you, Ryan.
As we go on, Campbell, I wanted to talk to you for a second. So many amazing voices, so many amazing characters. I wanted to ask you, what was your favorite role and why? How did you approach it?
Oh, don't put that pressure on me. This is really hard to answer because like there's so many characters. Like I like something specific about each one. I love how Snide sounds.
How does he sound?
Yeah, how does
he sound again? I forgot. How does he sound?
Are you kidding me? You don't remember?
I want to digress slightly before answering that question. I have to share this story. So the thing that's so crazy about this industry is that sometimes it's just assumed that we all know each other. And because during Dino Charge, I was in the booth all the time, I technically didn't know Ryan. And so, like, I'm rewind to a year ago, 9 years later, I'm walking across the Cosmic Fury set, and he comes out of his studio, and I was like, Ryan, it's great to see you! And he's like, who are you?
That's right, we've never met each other. I was like, I'm your alter ego.
So anyway. So it's like, I mean, I love how certain characters sound. I love, Slider has phenomenal dialogue. I'm just so proud of being able to bring some kind of distinct sound to each character. But the one that surprises me the most, my favorite, is Scrozzle. Because, half hour before the audition, I was not ready for the audition. I didn't have a voice for it, and I just pushed my voice, boom, the Scrozzle voice came out, I got it, and I was like, why did they cast me as this? And my theory is, I've never gone public with this, is I think he sounds like a petulant child. And that works so well with Blaze and Roxy always bickering, so it's like the three children, and Evox is just like the parents. Oh my gosh, you know. So yeah, the answer is Scrozzle. I love Scrozzle!
Never mind that Scrozzle does make an appearance in Cosmic Fury.
Yeah, that's right.
He's still
Yeah,
alive.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And your
Yeah,
first
she's
role
right.
was in SVD Tomorrow, so with Kelsey's having some food. That's right. Oh, yeah.
You guys should hear Campbell in the table read. Like he reads for like 4 different characters, and like his lines be back to back, and he just switches the voices on cue. Like he just has it to a T, man. That's talent, man. I just wanted to say those few words.
And that's why he does what he does.
So my question is a little bit more lighthearted. At the end of production, what props did you steal from set?
Oh my God.
I didn't steal anything because I have a conscience, but if I could have gotten if I could have gotten away with it, I would have taken that laptop that Scrozzle always used, you know, to like, you know, create the monsters and stuff.
Oh my God.
Oh, great, it's on.
Just a bunch of cash from Brennan.
That's where.
Yeah, I took them all to the cleaners and they didn't even notice.
I took a couple things.
Yeah, what'd you take? You didn't steal it,
No. I asked about one of them. Miss Scary Manor, Pop-Pop goes through a bunch of rubber duckies. I asked if I could have one because I love that episode. And then I took a squishy pumpkin from the Halloween episode.
Oh.
And then the episode where Amelia and Ollie does like the test tube stuff. I stole a couple tubes. I don't know
That's
why.
one of my
They were just
favorite
there.
episodes of Dino
And I think I looked at Emma.
Oh yeah, the bracelet episode.
Sorry, props, Emma. And I was just like, she just looked at me and I was like,
It's official. Hunter is a kleptomaniac.
if I really was, I would have stolen a lot more because I would have a spook snare if that was the case.
Oh yeah. With the electric power.
One thing I wish I would have took was, I don't know if y'all remember, but in episode 10 in season 2, when I found all that cash.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I took that.
The case at least, is like sign
I
it.
wish I took our comms.
Yes.
That would have been.
Alright, if we're admitting stuff, I definitely took a Dino key from.
Bring yourself here, guys.
The freeze me or somebody else?
Weight on my chest. It was the last day, and we were celebrating, and we were partying in the Ranger base with the crew, and we turned the lights off, we were walking out, and I turned around, and I grabbed one of the keys.
You guys take anything?
Oh yeah. The Dino Charge menu. I mean like the Dino
Cafe.
Dino
Cafe. Now I have a menu?
Cafe menu, which is still like on my wall.
I didn't even know that.
Our episode where Brennan has like the Gold Ranger jacket, the civilian jacket, and like we're like sort of I have his jacket.
Yeah, because I wanted it after. And
I don't
gave
know
it to
where
Dominic.
Oh, Sheldon's fault.
The descendant had amazing like high top Supras, like these amazing sneakers, and like got that. And there's like a little there's more clothes. Oh, Chase, our Black Ranger James Davies had like this entire trial wardrobe that just never happened because you know how they test all of our outfits. Yeah, so like his backpack, amazing. That lasted like 3 years.
Do you take anything, Dad?
Yeah. Dad?
Yeah.
I was actually going to say, you stole food every single day. I remember you'd load up at lunchtime, take it for
thinking
dinner.
of another Ranger.
No, and you didn't buy dinner. You didn't buy dinner for like 6 months.
But no, we were given like 10 wardrobe items each. So like kept my jacket, my Marty McFly jacket. my boots. I got my journal that I wrote in.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
We got to keep our energems.
Yes.
My bracelet that I was given, you know, so things like that. The only thing I took was a Dino Charger, but it's kind of given to me, but like secretly hush hush.
Yeah.
And then I went to it. It's true.
No. I'm
You're like, yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. It's true, Hunter. Okay, you weren't there. Yeah, but then I went to a friend's birthday party for his son, and like he asked me, like, oh, like my son loves Power Rangers, and I let him take a picture of the Dino Charge, and the kid walked off with it, and he thought I gave it to him, and I was like, well, I can't like take it back. So that's what you get. I took it, and then he took it. So
Right now we sell it to you.
But honestly, good on you.
Would you have taken it back? You would have like
Yes.
tackled that kid?
Like, I'm so sorry. I'll try to recreate this for you, but I need this one specifically.
Like, I really felt like it was karma. Like you took it, you weren't supposed to. Now this is what it feels like. Even though it would have gone.
You're better than me.
Like I'm over.
I know at the moment I probably would have.
Yeah.
Guys, we've got about 6
back on
minutes
it.
left. We've got about 6 minutes left on this. So I want to make sure everybody's got some questions in. So if you have questions, let's keep them to that. And not you guys, you're fine.
Right.
But yeah.
You're fine.
Hunter. All right.
Throw it at the ranger you want to talk to.
No, I just want.
We now have 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
All right, waste of time.
Now, this question's towards you.
Yes.
Since you're a knight of honor,
Oh, yes.
how would it go when you try to fight Void Knight, since he's a knight too? To be honest, I see it more as a joust, but that works too.
Stay tuned for the after fight. Yeah.
Pay-per-view with me. How many is on the goal?
Hi, I just have a quick question for anybody. Oh, I'm fine. I was a teacher, I can talk to anybody, so I don't know who any of you are. And I do remember the first, whatever that group down there is called.
Dino Fury.
Cosmic Fury?
Yeah.
Force Grid.
Yeah.
Dino and Cosmic Fury?
Yeah, the ones with the masks. Oh, okay.
The darkness.
My grandson just loves you, and he has all those toys, and he plays with them constantly. And you, I don't know if he knows you or not, but what I'm asking you is, do you remember the first person that was, I believe, the pink Power Ranger in the first series or second series? She's in a lot of commercials now, and really pretty, and
Amy Jo Johnson.
that's what everybody says. I bet it probably is. I always do. Amy Jo Johnson.
It's Amy Jo Johnson.
Yep, it
That's
is.
the first pick.
But anyway, she's been on a lot of shows and TV, so if you're doing it, maybe you will be too.
Woo! The rest. Awesome. You guys are great. Here we go.
Okay, so Ion, how does it feel being the oldest ranger? Oh, I'm sorry, Amelia. You said we can talk about this. So Jordan, how does it feel being playing one of the oldest Power Rangers in history?
A lot of people didn't catch this in Cosmic Fury, but David, Billy, he made a comment as far as like, you youngins go out there and fight, I'll stay here. And of course my character, y'all know my character, Ion. He took that moment and just ran with it. So Ion responded with, technically I am the oldest, because I've been around for 65 million years. I've been in stasis pod, so it's an honor to be one of the oldest Rangers.
Still move and kick butt.
No, I'm one of the oldest.
Yoshi's 1,000.
100,000. 100,000.
Yeah, he's not millions.
I was about to say, is that millions?
Yeah, but it's 100,000 Yoshi.
65 million years ago.
Older. So I feel like
How old is Russell? What was he?
55 million?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yoshi's probably the oldest, like, Earthling Ranger, maybe.
Yes, there's a technicality.
Yeah, because we're not from
We're not from Earth. We're from
Raft
Earth.
quality is different.
And I'm the youngest from
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
honor us all by doing your morphs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great thing to wrap up. We'll do one more question. This will be our last question, then we'll do Morphin time as much as you guys want to. Awesome.
As much as we want to.
What was the Flargan cake made out of? What was the Flargan cake made out of?
So Flargan cake, okay guys, I have my own cafe, you know. It's a mixture. I don't know if you guys know what the birthday cake. Have you ever had like birthday cake pancakes from like IHOP or something? So it's that. It's vanilla cake, butter icing with. It's very simple. I ain't gonna tell you all the other ingredients because my restaurant gonna go out of business. So.
Real Flargan cakes or the ones we had on set?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are good.
Guys, they're actually good though. Like, well. Yeah.
Were they like $4
We did have it multiple times. No, not that one. Not that time. Not in this. Yeah, not that one. I don't know what that was. Yeah. But, yeah, the last time I had it, it was good. I don't know who changed the recipe. I think it's because I made it. Okay, let me stop.
Quick comment, he can't cook.
What a sad way to go out.
Yeah, it is. You know? It's typical for all y'all, you know?
So what do you say, guys? Who wants to do? It's Morphin time. You guys, we can do your you have to do it. You have to flip that little board. It's all. You have to do it.
We have a long, well, I don't know, we have a really long one.
It is pretty. Yeah.
You do?
Are you gonna say link to Morphin Grid like a quick one?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do they?
Should we just like go?
Each cast?
There's only Jazz is on his own.
Oh, and for me and Roy.
Hey.
I think Brennan, you should morph and he should be like Dino. You know.
Dino Chargers, engage.
Oh my god.
Either way, we're out of time, so we're gonna be leaving that room in 45 seconds.
Let's just.
Okay, you guys first?
Yeah, let's just do each cast.
Woo!
They forgot.
You're going first.
Stand up, do the more.
Yes.
Stand up.
You guys are like the ones who remember the most, the most recent.
Well, we're gonna do Dino Fury.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Hunter. Yeah, Jan. Yeah, Jordan.
No, we don't have to go forward. We're sitting together. Oh my god, there's so many cameras.
You got this. You got this. My heart is pounding.
I know, me too.
You got it, guys. Come on.
Come
on, girls.
My voice, what? It's Morphin time!
Doubletree Hilton
Activate! Link to Morphin Grid!
Awesome, guys.
You got it,
Yeah, Jan. Let's do this. Come on. Dad.
You got it.
The Lone Ranger.
We have the shortest one.
Call it out.
It's Morphin time! Huh! Activate beast power! Huh!
here. I have one.
I have the one where
We got this, son.
Okay. Right now.
Okay.
Forgot about this
I
one.
think
Number
I
one.
got the wrong one. Nah, I don't know what this one is. All right, are you ready? It's Morphin time! Dino Charge, ready! Woo! Oh, damn. Spin it up. Energize! Hot! Unleash the power! Woo!
Well done. Kelson, let's do the emergency.
Who's next? Who's next?
You know how I said I was uncoordinated and they kind of factored that into everything I did? So this is literally my mom. It's just like, can I do it for my mom?
Yeah, do it the boomerang!
Yes.
Yeah, oh, I'm trapped behind you.
Wait, Kelson. You're next. I think
Ninja steal. Ninja spin.
So everyone else gets these intricate things, and then I come along. I got hit in the head by a sword in the only stunt fight that I was actually in.
Uh-oh.
And they were like, "This is the extent of what Ryan can do." And I was like, "Feel the force."
Yeah, Galzan! Ninja Steel! Ninja Steel! Ninja Steel! Ninja Steel! Galzan! Galzan! Ninja Steel! Woohoo! Yeah!
It's really just that.
Emergency.
Just, and I'm glad I finally got to do it. Just ninja spin.
Oh man. Guys, please give it up for the cast of the Power Rangers!